My name is Jesse, and today I'm reviewing the new ramen noodles from Hot Ones. They're Hot Ones flavors, so I guess I also have to answer some questions as I review them. Hey everyone, welcome back to Just Food Reviews. New items from Hot Ones, I guess A-Sha, that's the brand name, and then from Vlasic. I've got lots of requests to do these. I saw them at Freshco, then they got sold out, and then I saw them at Safeway, so I picked them up. Okay, so here's what happened. I saw these Hot Ones cups, and there's 3 flavors, and I put it on my community section, and people are like, you can't just do one, you have to do all 3 flavors. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I picked up all 3, and then some of my subscribers, they really love a good Bonanza, and they're like, oh, if you're gonna do 3, you might as well do a Bonanza. Please do a Bonanza. So I'm like, okay, now's a good chance. I picked up the Vlasic just so we can add the 4th item. So we got 1, 2, 3. This is a terrible setup. 1, 2, 3, 4 items. It's officially a Bonanza. You might as well go grab a drink. We're gonna be here for a bit. So, okay, yeah, so the 3 flavors, and there's 3 different spice levels. So I like that. We're gonna kind of go through it. And just to help us out a little bit today, I don't know why I did this, it was so stupid. I got Grok to print out 3 stupid yet meaningful questions that I will read and answer as I review the Hot Ones spice levels. And I haven't read these questions yet, so I have no idea what they say. But we're gonna start with the Vlasics. I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, just to get the Vlasics out of here, because like the soup could turn into 3rd-degree burns. I'm not wearing any pants. Okay, here's what the Vlasic are. Serve up a winning combination of big crunch and bold flavor with Vlasic pickle balls. Dill pickle flavored corn puffs. Crunch into the perfect double team of dill and vinegar flavor in every bite, and have a pickle ball with this gluten-free pickle flavored snack that rivals all other salty snacks on the court. So that's a big bold claim there. Did find them at Safeway. $2.49 came to $2.61 for this tiny little bag. Yeah. I did the, I kind of cheaped out on the official weigh-in. We'll do the official weigh-in. We'll start with the puffs, 56 grams. We are zeroed out. 64, so yeah, that's 8 over, that's a pass. And then, okay, I'm just gonna do one of the Hot Ones, and I'm pretty sure that this is gonna have to include the noodles and the sauce, so we're zeroed out again. This is 72 grams. All 3 of them are 72 grams. This is gonna be a mess. See, I knew that was gonna happen. What are we at? 52, and then add all the sauces and packages. That takes us to 75. I guess that counts. I guess that's a pass because we're counting the sauces. See, that's happened before where like the pouches of the sauce and the seasoning also count towards the weight. So I'm gonna give them a pass. These are a pass. Okay. There's another description. I already read the description. Okay. Smells like salt and vinegar chips. I don't know, man. It smells like salt and vinegar chips with like an off-putting chemical smell with it. I don't know, it's so weird. All right. They're just green. I guess, maybe they look like the inside of a pickle. I don't know. Okay, we'll cut it in half to a zoom in adventure. Looks like the corn pop cereal. Maybe I should have did these in a bowl with milk, but there you go. Yeah, they're popped up chunks of corn that are green, look kind of like pickles. Smells a bit like dill pickle. There's your cross section. Now that I'm sitting here and smelling them, it smells like a salt and vinegar dill pickle. It's not as bad. It might have been something to do with that bag. I'll bail them out on that one. Okay, I'll try them out. They said, that was their own words, that said they are the best new salty snack out there. Is that what it's? Yeah, that rivals all other salty snacks on the court. Like, say, I guess it's a rival of those snacks, but is it the best one? No, it's not even close. These aren't very good. They're severely lacking dill pickle flavor. I'm not even getting much salt and vinegar flavor. Like, I know I mentioned the corn pops, but you could put milk in this and like a kid's cereal, and it would be like a dill pickle cereal. Like it's a very faint dill pickle taste on these. They're very much lacking flavor. If you brought these to a party, you're going down. Like, you're like, oh, look at these cool pickle snacks, and you bring them and everyone's like, oh, and because they look cool, because they're like a Vlasic's pickle thing, everyone's gonna wanna try them. And everyone will be like, what do these just taste like corn balls with no flavor? A couple of your buddies drag you, pull you behind the house, and even like the wives are jumping in and kicking you when you're on the ground. You bring these to a party, you're leaving in an ambulance, and then even if the ambulance drivers try one on the way out, they're gonna mess you up a little bit more on the way to the hospital. I'll give them a 3 out of 10. The apron's wet too from the wash. Is it smart to balance boiling water? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Vlasic has pretty good pickles. What have they done here? Ugh. Yeah, turn into dust. Just pop into dust. Okay. Okay, now the reason that we're actually here. Oh, I don't want to get any of that dust in the water. Okay, these are the Hot Ones ramen cups. 3 flavors. Unfortunately, the description is, luckily, like they do have the spice levels on here because the description's the same description for all of them. This is right from the site. You've never had noodles like this before. A-Sha has teamed up with the Hot Ones. Do I have my microphone? Oh. The hottest celebrity interview show on the internet to bring the heat with a lineup of increasingly spicy ramen noodle cups designed to set your taste buds ablaze. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the weakest. Start with the price. $2.97 each, no tax. Came to $8.91 for all 3 cups. So $9 for all 3 cups. We'll start with that one's the mild heat. So this is the sweet chili. And so I probably should have showed this, but it comes with like a pack of sauce you put on it and then like carrots, and the only one that didn't come with that was the sweet chili, the one I'm starting with. It had a package of different seasoning, and then it has a extra heat package, and all 3 of them had the same extra heat package. So the extra heat is the same for all. So they're relying on the seasoning sauce that you put in there. The video is going to be long enough. I didn't want to drag it out by showing that. Okay. So I haven't mixed this up at all yet. So yeah, this is the Hot Ones sweet chili mild heat. I was hoping that I was really hoping that the noodles would absorb more of the water. You know what? I can just pull it out like that though. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You know what? I'll just drag out some of the noodles because all the flavor is in there. So just so we can have a look at the noodles and no. Pour out some of the juice. Okay. Cut it in half, we'll do a zoom in adventure. All right, so there you see the Hot Ones sweet chili, and that is the mild heat. You can see the broth has all the flavor in it. That's why I didn't want to just dump the whole thing out. There's your ramen noodles on the side there. And there's your broth. I tried to cut it in half, it didn't work. So there's your failed cross-section of the broth, cross-section of the ramen noodles. There's the broth again. It feels wrong eating this out of the cup. Like it should be on the board, but the broth is just gonna take off. Okay, I gotta do what I gotta do here. Got my own napkin. What's one hill you're willing to die on, and how quickly would you abandon it if the bear started chasing you? That's terrible. Okay, so I guess my mouth's burning right now and I'm trying to answer that. If a bear started chasing me, I would take off right away. I wouldn't even, yeah, like if I even saw a bear, I would just take off. It's not that bad actually. Like flavor-wise, it's okay. It doesn't taste like sweet chili, like you're thinking like sweet chili wings or a sweet chili dip. You dip chicken fingers into it. It doesn't taste like that. It actually tastes like it has some chilies in it. So I'm actually not getting much sweetness. It's supposed to be a mild heat. It does actually have a mild heat. If you don't eat spice, like a 5, maybe a 4, maybe a 5. If you do eat spice, it's a 2, maybe, or 3. I don't know, I would give it a 7. It's not bad. It's supposed to be mild, and it does have a mild heat, and the flavor is okay. So like, I guess I'm a little fired up here for the start of the hot ones. That question sucked. Yeah, I guess I gotta throw this back in here because it didn't get smashed. People will be furious if these are all good and none of them get smashed. I'm happy that I'm not gonna burn my legs and go to the hospital. Okay, so that's the sweet chili. I'll put that right up here. Which one's the next one? Garlic chili. I just pushed the lid into the, ow! Oh, that one, it looks better. What am I? Contamination. Okay, I wasn't eating off the board anyways. So. Yeah, so this one had the carrots and stuff in it. All right, we'll do it. Oh, I guess I'll just cut it. Cut it in half to a zoom in adventure. All right, same deal with the broth. I can't cut it in half. There's your ramen noodles, and you can see the broth looks a little different there. It has the carrots and the onions in it. There's a ramen hanging over the side. Okay, back to the cross section. Okay, we'll try it out. This one says medium heat. I forgot to show that. If your life had a blooper reel playing right now, what's the most recent clip and why is it still funny? That's a hard question. That's a stupid yet meaningful question. What was the last thing I messed up? Not related to this channel. Man, that question messed me up. I can't answer that question. I can't remember. I hate grok right now. Like, what is? I gotta think of something I messed up and that it was funny, but everything I break is not funny. I guess at my condo that's beside this one, my rental, the sink fell out. And I had to go in there and lift it back up, and I've never done it before, so I went to bring the jack, like just my car jack, and it was like, you've ever seen this Mercedes car jack? It's the stupidest thing in the world. It looks nothing like a jack. So I brought it in there and I went to set it up, and then I realized it was a stupid, it was never gonna work. It was never gonna work, and I still gotta go finish that job. Okay, it's about the same spice level, and I'm not getting any garlic. This is a garlic chili. That wasn't funny though. Like, I was pouring sweat trying to get this thing to work. It does have the same spice level as this, but this had a nice tasting flavor, and this has no garlic flavor, and it tastes like it's trying to be spicy. It tastes like a chemical heat. I don't know. I would give it like a. It's still okay. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. At least if I poured it all on the table, yes, it would be dripping onto me, but I would at least get to see the future. Ugh. That's still. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, here's the spiciest one of them all. That question just threw me, man. Okay, so this is the hot, yeah, it just says hot. So this is the smoky chili. I kind of knew it going in, but I kind of thought like it would be like a meal that I could just pour onto the cutting. That's the thing about these Bonanzas. If it goes bad, I got to keep going. And it smells good. It does smell. It smells like a chili, like a beef chili. Okay, well, is this even necessary? It all looks the same. It all zoom in adventure. So there's your seasoning. It does look a little bit darker, and again, it has the onions and the carrots. And come around here, spice level hot. There's your ramen noodles, and again, there's the sauce that I can't cut in half. Cross section, please be good. It didn't burn. I didn't get burnt. Try it out. It's the best one flavor-wise. I just hope the heat kicks in. One little corner there. Oh. What current toy or childhood character would be most disappointed in your current life choices and why? Probably my Bumble Lion, my Wuzzles. You guys remember Wuzzles? They were like, it was half Bumblebee, half Lion. And like Bumble Lion was like the leader and always did the right, just thing. I think I'm a pretty honorable guy, but there's definitely been a few times that he would have been like, dude, what are you doing? So Bumble Lion, there you go. So there's the stupid questions. It's definitely hotter than these two. Would I classify it as hot? If you don't eat spice, it's a 7 or an 8. If you do eat spice, it's a 5, maybe a 6. Is that good enough to be classified as hot? It does, and it tastes good too. Like this is the best one. Like I'm enjoying this, and it does have a nice kick to it. I'll go a little higher than this one. I'll give it a 7.5. So yeah, I guess I'm fired up. It's still a giant cleanup here. Yeah, I guess I'm fired up. Hot ones. Sean Evans is gonna find out he's gonna be fired up. He's gonna start sending me questions again like he did before. So I'll have to answer all these stupid, meaningful questions. Hot ones is fired up. They're making all the ramen, and Joe's there, and Joe shows up late, and they're all high-fiving and whatever, and he's not looking, and they nudge him, and he falls in the big giant vat of the Smoky one, and he doesn't really do well with heat, and it gets in his eyes, and his eyes are all burning, and then he comes out, but then he tastes it, he's like, oh, that does have a nice chili flavor, so he's blind for 48 hours, but he can see after 48 hours. He's fired up from the taste, and Hot Ones is fired up. I'm as fired up as a guy can be who has to clean up ramen noodles and corn puffs off the floor, and some of the corn puffs that got saturated with the broth. Okay, the Vlasic corn pops, I gave it what did I give them? A 3? They weren't good. They were no flavor at all. The sweet chili Hot Ones, it has a nice flavor to it and a little bit of a kick to it, which is what it was supposed to be. I gave it a 7 out of 10. The garlic chili, it was the same spice as the mild one, and it was supposed to be the medium one, and it had no flavor. Like it had flavor, but it wasn't good. It didn't taste like garlic. And then the smoky chili, it actually tastes like a beef chili, and it has a decent heat to it, a little bit spicier than the other two, which it was supposed to be. I gave it a 7.5. Yeah, okay. I guess that's a Bonanza. See you next time.